Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I commend my colleague Chip Roy for bringing forward this long overdue piece of legislation. When the FACE Act was passed in May of 1994, a number of members of Congress warned about the potential unintended, or I would argue intended, consequences of the FACE Act. Congressman Chris Smith warned that the House is poised to stack the deck against peaceful pro-life activists so as to make them prey and easy mark for ruinous prosecution and civil suits. Senator Dan Coates warned that the legislation singled out the pro-life cause for harsh penalties that would not apply to other causes engaged in similar conduct, and that it would, quote, chill core First Amendment free speech to lawfully protest abortion. How right they were. The Alliance Defending Freedom has pointed out that the FACE Act, on paper, protects pro-life pregnancy care centers as well as abortion clinics. But you would never know it. In 2022, the Department of Justice brought criminal charges against at least 26 pro-life individuals under the FACE Act. Meanwhile, there were over 200 acts of vandalism against pregnancy care centers and churches since Roe was overturned, but almost no charges were filed. And clearly the Biden-Harris administration has engaged in thuggish, intimidating behavior against peaceful pro-life activists, including Mark Houck and Paul Vaughn, both being arrested staring down the barrels of pointed guns for, at worst, trespass. And in 2023, the Biden DOJ indicted 8 pro-life activists, including 87-year-old Eva Adele, a communist concentration camp survivor, for protesting at an abortion clinic. Since 1994, 97%, I repeat that, 97% of FACE Act prosecutions have been against pro-lifers. It is time to end the weaponization of the FACE Act against peaceful First Amendment protected speech. The FACE Act was a bad law when it was enacted, and it's time to repeal it. I proudly support H.R. 5890. I yield back.